What up, and what's poppin'? Welcome, viewers and listeners, to another episode of Bayou Boy Sports. I am your boy Joe, and he doesn't need an introduction. That's my boy over there, Bossmane Don. Man, check it out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share, comment, and hit that like button where you're going to be able to get all the latest news and predictions on sports. Matter of fact, yeah, while you doing it, don't forget to let your family and friends know also. Man, we going to greatly appreciate that. But we ain't going to hold you too long, because we finna get straight on to it. Say, boss, man, look. Kim Mulkey and the lady LSU Tigers versus Jeannie and the lady Oklahoma Sooners. Man, they battled it out to the finish. But the one who became victorious was the Lady Tigers. I'm sorry, became victorious, finishing the game with 107 to 100. Man, Don, talk that talk. What's your thoughts on the game?
Hey man, I think LSU played well. They could have been better defensively, but they came through. The big three scored. Michaela Williams, I think she finished with 37. Big
Facts.
Four had about 25. I think
Facts.
Morrow had 21 and
Facts.
11. She's gonna get her double, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
But we could have been better on the defensive end. Shout out to Samaya Smith. Hey, last week
Yeah.
I said she needed to be more physical, and she got her ass ejected. Hey,
Yeah.
I like it. Keep going. You heard me? Hey, keep letting them know you down there. That's what I'm talking. That's what I mean right there. Physical
Yeah.
force in that paint. So, but yeah, defensively we could have did a little better. I think Oklahoma had a girl named Peyton who went off for like 26. So we got, like I said, getting close to March Madness, man. We gotta cut down on those turnovers, man, and we gotta be ready to play because that's the only way we're gonna win that championship. And playing one man ball and Anissa Morrow throwing up these wild shots ain't gonna get us no championship. It ain't gonna get us there.
Yeah, facts, man. Yeah, man. With that, Smith, man, she came through. We was already talking about she was playing a little soft. I guess, she must have heard
Yeah.
the word through the wind.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Like you said, agreeing with what you said earlier, man. Yeah, she toughening it up, man. We like that. But as far as the team though, I really didn't like how the game really ended. I mean, we was blowing them out. We was at least up 20 plus 24 points leading.
Yeah.
There's no way that we should let them come back on us like we did. Then we was playing at home. This our territory. It get deep in that bottom,
Come on now.
So it's just like, there you go. So it's like, the physicality was definitely there on both sides of the team. They both wanted it. Because they definitely on both sides of the team, they had a lot of fouls, a lot of techs that game.
Right.
Even not even just the players, but even the coaches. They weren't playing with them. The refs was trying to take control of the game, but the atmosphere was so heated up. They couldn't tame them. I mean, everybody wanted it. Honestly, it felt like a March Madness game.
Yeah.
They came with it, both teams. But as far as the Lady Tigers, man, at first we was doing good. We're moving at our pace, moving real fast. We had at one moment of the game, like second, third quarter, we had like 0 to 16 fast break points. But how do we go from that till at the end of the game? We both teams end up scoring 19 to 19 in fast break points. It's like they almost let it slip from under them. We just got to do better just keeping the gap because the game should have never been close from them.
Come on, man. They got, like I said, they got to step up defensively. And that also going to coaching. People don't like to blame the coach. I love to blame the coach. Because you the one sitting there watching the game. You need to learn how to make them adjustments. So come on now. We need to step it up. We need to step it up.
I don't know if y'all seen it, but man, Kim Mulkey slapped that dang board out.
She said,
Hey, we laughing about it now. It ain't funny though. It's Black
No,
History
man.
Month. We ain't going for that no more.
But that's the energy I like. That's the energy I want on the court.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Yeah, like I said, it definitely was heated,
Mm-hmm.
crazy. But we still did good, LSU Tigers. I'm sorry, the Oklahoma Sooners, the number 12, Peyton, man, she balled out for them though.
Yeah.
She had over her season average. She averaged like 14. She ended up, she ended up scoring many points for them. So man, kudos to her. Next thing we get. Oh, before we even move on, I just want to say something about the rankings where they have LSU at. I don't really like where they rank them in. LSU should be ranked in the top 5. They want to talk about the strengths of the schedule. Well, if they got USC ranked like 4, I mean, it ain't like they just had a tough schedule. To me, it's the same just as LSU. But UConn, they definitely shouldn't be above LSU.
Right.
UCLA and South Carolina, they ain't 2 good places. And Texas at 5. So, what you think about them other
I think
teams?
LSU should be higher in the rankings. We only lost 1 game. They want to talk about strength of schedule. That's cool. But we lost to the number 2 team in the nation. It ain't like we lost to some BS. We ain't lose to nothing. That's who we lost to. So we should at least be top 5 in my book. But like I said, hopefully they show up and show out March Madness and prove everybody wrong.
Yeah, for real.
Come on, man.
But yeah, moving on. We're going to start off bringing up the women NBA trade, man. Kelsey Plum to the LA Sparks to Las Vegas. Man, that's live. I was kind of shocked that they let the Los Angeles Aces let go of Kelsey Plum. But I think it's a good pickup for the LA Sparks, though. I believe they're going to really be able to, she's going to be able to be real valuable with them, which not saying that she wasn't with Los Angeles Vegas, but, with them going over there with Cameron Brent, her, and Rakia Jackson, yeah, that's going to be a triple threat over there for sure. You got any thoughts on some of the women NBA trade?
I think the Aces won the trade. I believe they received Natasha Cloud, if I'm not mistaken, in exchange for Kelsey Plum. All I see is another ring for Las Vegas. They already got the best player in the WNBA in my eyes, Asia Wilson over there, beautiful fern. Woo! Yeah, but with the pickup with Natasha Cloud, along with the veterans that they already have, I just see the Aces getting better. So maybe that was something that the GM saw that we didn't see with Kelsey Plum. I thought the team was getting along. I thought she was a good player for the Aces. So not sure what the mindset was behind that, but I still think the Aces won the trade. And it's just
really?
talking about, huh?
I don't think so.
Well,
I think it should have kept Kelsey.
Yeah. But
so because who's really the shooter over there now?
Chelsea Gray.
Like Kelsey though? Kelsey.
My chick.
Go get her though.
I can't think of her name. They got a shooter over there, but they got some players.
You talking about the rookie? Well, no, she's not a rookie now.
No, she's not a rookie. Oh, I forgot all about her. She a shooter, come off the bench. But I just can't think. I can't think of her name. Little dark skinned chick. She's a bucket getter. So it ain't like they ain't lacking buckets at all over there. That ain't the problem. That ain't nothing that they lost. So I think they won the trade.
I feel that.
But I mean, you got a team.
They still got Chelsea Gray too, though. So
you got a team like Connecticut. You got a team like Connecticut Suns. They traded their whole starting five. They revamped their whole team. So there's a lot of moves going on in the WNBA. For you to trade to a whole starting five, that's what you call starting fresh. I need the Pelicans to
Nah,
take
for
notes. I need
real.
the Pelicans to write down the formula of what they just did and do that right
Yeah,
there.
for real.
That's what you call revamping a team.
Making moves. Hey,
Making
we trying to
moves.
make moves.
Gotta make moves, man. Gotta make moves. So yeah, it's been a lot of trades in WNBA. I think Brittany Grinder with Atlanta now.
Yeah,
Uh
that's tough.
Dallas traded
Why?
my girl. You said who?
That's tough. I think that's pretty tough for them to trade Brittany Griner. I thought that was that was a tough move.
No, I don't think she was traded. I think she tested free agency. She tested free agency.
Oh,
So
okay,
she
okay,
signed
okay.
with the Dream. I ain't gonna say she was
Mm.
traded. But I know excuse me. Dallas traded my beautiful Nubian queen, Satu Sabali. They traded
Yeah.
Sabali, man, to Phoenix. I was a little hurt behind that. You know, Dallas, I was a little hurt behind that. I ain't want to see her go.
Dang.
But I
Yeah.
guess I'm going to Phoenix now. I guess I'm going to Phoenix now.
Dang, you switching over, bro?
No, I'm just saying I'm just going to her games. I ain't saying I'm switching over. But, you know, I'm gonna follow her too. No, I just play. But yeah, I know Dallas picked up some chicks. They got a Dejanay Carrington.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they got I want to say Nalissa Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they got some pickups over there.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be pretty decent. I think Dallas Wings gonna be pretty decent. We'll just have to see when all the pieces come together and just see how it turn out,
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to do all that, I mean, there's some big moves, so we're gonna see how that even turn out,
Yeah.
But glad that you brought that up with Zion, with the Pelicans. I was gonna say Zion. We're gonna get to you. We're gonna get to you, buddy. But but look, I'm glad you brought up the Pelicans because I want to go ahead and start talking about the NBA trade deadline.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Look.
Oh man.
Let me go and add that though. Look, I don't know what the Lakers was thinking.
The Lakers.
I know a lot of people talking about Dallas. I know a lot of people talking about Dallas. I don't know what the Lakers was thinking. And hey, just my opinion, man. That's tough. AD is a threat out here. Are we gonna? He's a threat on that court. And not saying Luka isn't. You took Luka at 260 plus. What is y'all thinking? Man, this dude ain't finna be moving. Now, he might, because, I mean, we only talking about, right now, I'm only discussing him not on the court right now. So I don't know what his 260 might do on the court. But last time I checked, it don't look like he ever did box jumps. So, we gonna find out. Man, what you thinking about the trades?
Dallas, what were you thinking? That's what I think about the trade. Y'all done traded y'all franchise player for a 32-year-old unhealthy Anthony Davis.
Luka wasn't healthy.
Luka ain't
playing right.
Luka could have been arguably MVP last year. He could have been arguably MVP last year.
He should have been
MVP. I think
Jokic
won the MVP last year. Child the big joker. But Luka arguably could have been there. If you want to talk about it. The man is averaging 30. Well, this year he's averaging 28. I'm going off last year. He's averaging 30. He's led the league in points. Y'all talking about Luka conditioning. Now, don't get me wrong. The GM came out and said, Luka is up to 260 plus. We worried about his weight and his conditioning. So we thought this would be best for the team. We know defense wins championships, so they believe they came up with Anthony Davis as a defensive player. All that sounds good. Don't get me wrong. If you want to, for nobody to even know about the trade, the coaches ain't even know about the trade, the players ain't know about the trade. Nobody knew about this trade. It was just a shock to America. That y'all trade y'all franchise player for Anthony Davis, and you say they put us in a better position to win. Only thing I see is Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis pick and roll. Okay, you got Klay Thompson. You know, I'm just not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I think the Lakers finish better than the Mavericks do this year with that pickup.
I think they doing that now.
Everybody want to. Lakers was already fifth in the West. It's already fifth in the West. They talk about, okay, the Lakers ain't got no big man now. Still got a couple days to trade.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, unless they pick up Dwight,
they're not picking up Dwight. Still a couple days to the trade deadline. Still a couple days to the trade deadline over. So who knows what we'll see in the next couple of days? But for right now, the only big man right now starter would be Jackson Hayes. Yeah, he ain't gonna win no championship. Rui Hashiruma, I miss him. I'm a fan.
But a power forward.
He can't be no big. I'm thinking about when y'all go against teams like Denver in the finals. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna hold Jokic?
LeBron.
Who holding Jokic?
LeBron,
don't get me wrong, he's 40. Shout out to LeBron, just had a triple-double last night. You know, still doing it. I think he had 33 points, going crazy on the board. In Madison Square Garden. Away game, still going crazy.
Still top 10 in the league.
Going crazy. But it's like, I hope within these next. I'm not a Lakers fan. This is the record show. I'm not a Lakers fan. I hope in the next couple of days they.
Hold up, who you a fan of?
Huh?
Who you a fan of?
I'm a LeBron fan. Don't get me wrong. I like LeBron. I respect greatness. My team is the Pelicans. My team is the New Orleans Pelicans. I go for the home team, baby. I go for all the home team. That's why we the Bayou Boys. We go for the home team, baby. I'm going for all the home team. But I respect greatness. And greatness is Braun. That what greatness is. I respect greatness. So, but with all that being said, I still think the Lakers want to trade. I think Luka missed out on what, $100 million because of this trade.
Was like 70 million for 4 years, 70 million for 5 years.
He was up for a super max contract, but now he can't get the super max, so they don't give him. I think he lost $100 million. Long story short, lost $100 million
because he didn't want to get in the gym. Hey man, this is for everybody right there. You gotta get in the gym.
I think this was a personal vendetta between the GM and Luka, because you don't even tell your coach. You don't even ask your coach. You don't tell nobody.
Let me tell you what it was. I'm tired of telling the grown man that he needs to lose weight, keep his weight down. He need to go work out. Hey, look, listen. Yeah, you making millions, right? You making 30, 40 mil? Yeah, you making millions, right?
About 40 years,
yeah, so you making meals, right? But you gotta understand, somebody giving you those checks. So you're not a boss, you're still an employee, just like a 9 to 5. You just getting paid more than us. So I'm tired of telling him this. So you don't like it? Adios. Adios, amigos. Come on.
He still was your team leader scorer. That man still team leader scorer. Probably led the team with assists too.
It's only 32 teams in the NBA. There's plenty of people who.
I think Braun just picked up another facilitator, and Braun cooking up a center that we don't know about to come out of nowhere. So
Dwight.
It's not about to be Dwight Howard. It's not about to be Dwight
Howard.
Man,
look at him, man. Dwight still can hoop.
You're not getting
and Dwight. Then don't get him, man. Y'all don't need him to score. I just need you to get rebounds and play defense. We got the scores. They got shooters.
Definitely got shooters now. So
definitely.
I think the Lakers' best defender right now is Dorian Finney-Smith. But I still got the boys going farther than the Mavericks. Than the Mavericks, dog. That's all I'm going to say.
Man, look. The Pelicans, though, I got to talk about my team real quick. It's hard to say who I want us to get because it's chaos down there. To be honest.
Terrible.
Chaos.
Ooh, it's terrible.
I wouldn't wish them the best player to come down college next year. Cooper Flag.
No, I wish it on him. I wish, please come to us. We need you.
You know, I mean, with Murray, he just suffered a torn right Achilles. Come on, man. Against the Celtics the other night. I mean, that's a big factor to the game, man. Dude averaged 17 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists a game. So it's like, and Zion can't get it together. Pelicans should have been took notice what Dallas did. See, they standing on business. The Pelicans ain't standing on business. You gotta get up out of there. I really don't know who.
I don't know if it's Zion or it's the Pelicans. I really do think it's the Pelicans organization. And I'm saying that to say because the Saints organization, you know, they all ran by the same person. So I just think we have an organization problem. And so whoever do come to New Orleans, we still gonna have those same problems. So until some changes happen in the front office, I don't think we not gonna be no championship contenders.
You know, I'm just throw this in the air. You know, this will be live. You know, I'm just thinking. Not saying this gonna happen, but wouldn't this be something if they trade Zion and Bi? Nah, I guess that wouldn't happen to the Suns. They ain't gonna give up KD for them to.
Kevin Durant is not coming to New Orleans. That ain't even on his list.
And then we get Cooper Flag next year.
KD not even thinking about New Orleans.
Yo, cause we not giving Jimmy Butler, man. He not for the team, bro.
You don't want him either.
He cool, but if he don't, I mean that boy just shut down over there. Dude is on his 5th suspension. Man, I don't know.
I think it's to the point the team don't want him no more. He don't want to be there.
Right.
Where he gonna go? I don't know.
I don't know who would want him. Would you want him?
I mean,
if you was in the Pelicans position, would you want him?
My team right now, we'll take anything. We'll take it.
I ain't taking it.
We'll take anything. But I don't know.
Injuries really hurting us.
More of a team player.
Injuries was really hurting the Pelicans and Zion. Zion just gotta go. I'm sorry, dude. You a basket when you want to be, but not for us. Like,
I don't know if it was a real video or not. Where he was like, he can play back-to-back games, but because he played for the Pelicans, he don't. I don't know if it's a real video. I don't know if it's AI. I'm still trying to decipher. I'm still trying to decipher, was that a real video or was that AI? But if there was a real video, it's not Zion's fault, people. It's not his fault. And every time Zion do play, he go crazy. Go crazy. But me still from the Pelicans, man, everybody on the trade block, except for DeJounte Murray. I'm going to keep Trey Murphy. I'm going to keep Herb Jones. Everybody on the trade block. Everybody on the trade block.
Even CJ?
CJ on the trade block. You on the trade block, Calvin. You on the trade block.
Wow.
Shout out to CJ on my parlay ban list. Because you're inconsistent.
Dang, oh, that's why he doing that. I'm sure
you're inconsistent. Because you're inconsistent. He inconsistent, bro. He inconsistent. So that's why he on the trade. He on the trade block too.
Yeah, I guess.
Trade block. All you gonna do? Come out there and juggle threes. Come on, I can do that. I ain't got an NBA contract. I can do that. Come on, man.
He did just go 1 for 7, so
he just go out there. Just be hoping to go in. Come on, man. You on the trade block.
Yeah.
You on the trade block.
We don't mess with him. Man, look, man. Check it out. Man, Tyreek Hill wanted out with Miami.
Yeah.
Where do you think he gonna go?
Yeah, boy. I think it's low key him being a diva. I think. He said he want to win a championship. I don't blame him. You know.
Now he want to win a championship.
Some players
he should have thought about that. My bad. Go ahead and go.
Some players it ain't just about the money. They want to actually win. He said he over there. He said he wasted his prime years over there. That's what he said. So I don't blame him. Where he gonna go? I don't know. I think I saw a couple teams that was on the list, but I don't really know where Tyreek Hill would just be happy. because I think you want to be a number one receiver, but you're like 5'11". You know, don't get me wrong, you one of the fastest dudes in the league, but you're not bumping on nobody downfield. You know, you got to outrun your defender. So I mean, and then you're getting older, so all that speed ain't gonna be there forever. I'm just being real. Be real.
So look, you know T.O. How old T.O.?
I don't know how old T.O. is.
Shoot, he 40. We definitely know he over 40. He almost 50. He's still running like a 4.4, no slower than 4.5. Tyreek Hill only 30.
What he run?
Shoot, he definitely run like a 4.2, 4.3.
He run like a 4.2. Now you don't think in these next couple of years, these young athletes, these YNs, ain't gonna be no 4.2s out there?
He'll be a 4.3. How many people you thinking?
Again,
What you think that range is?
Progression.
Dude can run routes though.
He's getting older.
He can run routes though. Man, come on, man.
Wait, where would Tyreek Hill be a number one receiver at a championship contender team?
Who's a championship contender team?
We can talk about these last playoffs. He wouldn't be number one on the Rams. He wouldn't be number one on the Ravens.
Why he wouldn't be number one on the Ravens?
He's not number one over Zay Flowers.
Receiver? Tyreek Hill?
In the Ravens scheme? In the Ravens scheme, he's number one receiver?
You didn't say, you said would he be a number one receiver? Yes, he would be a number one receiver. He's the number one receiver for the Dolphins. He was the number one receiver for the Chiefs.
Let's move on. Because you're crazy. You're crazy. He's number one receiver on the Chiefs. Who else was a receiver on the Chiefs? Juju freaking Smith?
You said
who else is a receiver on the Dolphins? Odell Beckham Jr.?
Waddle?
Come on, man.
What you think he ranked it? Hold up.
They probably got Tyreek Hill ranked top 10.
Where you got him ranked?
He probably be top 10.
You don't think top 5?
He might be ranked higher than Zay Flowers. Don't get me wrong. He might be ranked higher than Zay Flowers.
You don't think he top 5?
This year? I had to pull the stats. I gotta pull the stats.
Numbers ain't gonna show it. Numbers ain't gonna tell it all.
Numbers ain't gonna tell it all?
Nope.
I know 3 people off the top of the head better than him right now.
I already know you gonna say.
Two over the LSU. 2 over the LSU.
Right, just Jefferson Chase. Ain't no argument there.
St. Brown?
This year.
St. Brown?
This year, yo.
No. But like I say, I gotta pull the numbers. That's for another show. When I pull the numbers, then I'll be able to better tell you.
Don't pull them up now.
Nah, when I pull the numbers, I'll be able to better tell you. I'll be able to better tell you.
Okay. We'll hold that off right there, though.
This another episode argument. We're gonna have somebody come in on that one. We're gonna have mediators.
All right. So then. Well, with that is, we're gonna go and move on. Then. But look, we gotta talk about the New Orleans Saints next coach. Man, look at here. They already saying that Kellen Moore is number 1 on the list. And talking about replacing Coach Darren. What you think? What you think the New Orleans Saints ought to do?
I think what's the guy name again? I forgot his name. You just said
Darren Rizzi?
Nah, not Rizzi.
Or Kellen Moore?
Yeah, he played for the Eagles offensive coordinator. I think that's the only person who may want the job. Maybe because he's trying to get his start in the head coaching.
Right.
There have been coaches that has turned down the job. I wanted Joe Brady. And if anybody who was a part of that LSU 2019 team, Joe Brady was, I want to say, the offensive coordinator, calling plays up there in the press box. So I personally wanted Joe Brady to come back to Louisiana. But Joe Brady himself said, "Hey, take me away from even consideration."
He ain't want none of the smoke.
That man had an interview and was like, "I don't even want to deal with y'all." So it kind of it's like I say, man, it just kind of makes me question the organization. But as far as the head coach, I like Rizzy energy. I like his enthusiasm. I know we won't necessarily have the same team next year. We already gave up our offensive coordinator, Clint Kubiak, so I don't know who's gonna be calling plays now. I guess it's easy to root for the Eagles offensive coordinator because they're currently in the Super Bowl. So you're like, hey, if he can take this team to the Super Bowl, he can come do something over here. But I don't know, man. I think the players, some players that came out and said that they would prefer Dan Rizzi. So I just don't know what the team will go moving forward. If I just had to choose, of course I'm going to the Super Bowl offensive coordinator, of course. But like I just don't really know his background and don't really know if he will be the best fit for the team.
Yeah, Kellen Moore, after he get through, finish playing in the NFL, I know he played. I know he been coaching for 6 years. 4 with Dallas, 1 with Chargers, and now 1 with the Eagles. It's pretty easy to call plays when you have the personnel. Make your job real easy. Especially right now, you got Saquon Barkley in that backfield. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts with a good offense. It's easy to call offensive plays, So I can't really say I would want Kellen Moore to come. I'm leaning just like the players. I'd rather Darren Rizzi, before he took over after Dennis Allen, we was 2-7. Then when he took over, we ended up going 3-5. So that's at least 1 more win and 2 less losses. then, than we had. So just with me saying, he also been with the New Orleans Saints for 7 years. He was with the Dolphins for 10 years. So in all, he been coaching for 17 years in the league. Majority was all special teams, but still, you've been around it. You've been around the atmosphere. You know what's going on in them locker rooms. You didn't. So he got good experience. You can't knock experience. So I just feel like, just let him stay. We got 9 draft picks. So I think we got a first rounder. So let's just see what he got. I mean, I liked him towards the end of the year, where he was able to work with. He didn't have much. We was battling, we was losing the war out there. Yeah. Players falling up right, we couldn't hold on. So you already know the answer for me. We're going with Darren Rizzi.
I like Rizzi energy, man. He's always fired up on the sideline. I'm all about that, getting the team pumped up because, in order to be ready, you got to stay ready. And he stayed turned up all the time. I don't know what he got up in his Gatorade bottle, but Rizzi always on it. And I like that type of fire and enthusiasm on the sideline. So, like I said, I just don't know. I don't know.
All right. But check it, though. Check it. Man, we got the Eagles versus the Commanders last week. This wasn't even much of a game. The Eagles dominated the Commanders 55-23. Jalen Hurts with 3 rushing touchdowns, 1 passing touchdown to A.J. Brown, and Saquon Barkley with 3 rushing touchdowns. Ended the game with over 100 yards, with only 15 carries. Commanders ain't have an answer. What you think? What's your thoughts on the game, Bossmane?
I think, like we said before the game, Washington and Philly, Washington was going to have to stop their running game. And like you said, Saquon had 118 rushing yards, 3 rushing touchdowns on top of Jalen Hurts, 3 rushing touchdowns. And I think Hurts they ran for like 229 yards as a team. So to Washington only ran for 99 yards as a team. And Jaden Daniels was their leading rusher. And that kind of, lets you know how the game was being dominated on the ground. Washington wasn't able to run the ball. Jaden Daniels himself still had a good game. He threw for over 250, and he threw for a passing touchdown, and he also ran for a touchdown. So I can't blame the game on Jaden Daniels. He did have an interception. He was sacked 3
I was told
times.
the end of the game.
He did have an interception in the game. Was sacked 3 times. But like I said, the better team won. They couldn't stop that freight train, Mack truck, Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield, and it's hard to stop that man. He's averaging like over 100 yards a game. The past 5 games, I think. So that's why I think they came out with the dub. Washington defense wasn't as dominant as we have been seeing them lately. I don't know if they were nervous or what, but they just couldn't do nothing with them. And Eagles came out on top.
Yeah, really, just Eagles had on their mind. They let it be known to the world. We coming to win a championship. They showing that right now. All that about Jalen Hurts. People not giving him credit. He threw for 246. Give him credit. No interceptions. All right. So I don't know what they talking about here. And when I said he ran for how many? 3 touchdowns?
Yeah, 3 touchdowns.
Stop playing with that man.
Yeah.
He doing what he got to do for his team to go back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't know too many other quarterbacks just going back to the Super Bowl other than Patrick Mahomes. And that's who he's going to be playing.
Brock Purdy. No, I'm just playing.
But let's be real. Like, they got to give him his credit.
Took his team back to the Super Bowl. Diamond's still dancing in the press conference interviews. So shout out to Jalen Hurts, and before, I ain't gonna be dissing or nothing, but it is Black History Month. We got 2 black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl, so that's major, so we're just gonna see how it goes.
Yeah. And we're bringing that up, talking about the other quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, in the Chiefs versus the Bills.
Patrick
came down to the end, came down to the wire. Chiefs winning 32-29. Josh Allen, you let me down, son. Josh Allen, we said to run the ball.
Run the ball, Josh Allen. Josh Allen only had 39 rushing yards. You know why they lost? Because he didn't have a rushing touchdown. Before the game, I said in order for the Bills to win, he going to have to put that ball on the ground and run. And that ain't what you did. And the game was close. Don't get me wrong, but y'all lost because y'all was missing that little key piece right there that y'all good for. Y'all was missing that. I think Josh Allen threw for like 230 yards, 2 touchdowns. But we needed that rushing touchdown, Josh. We needed you to tote that ball some more. That's what it was, Josh.
Can we be honest though? How do you feel about that? Fourth and inches, they gave it back to the Chiefs. They said the Bills didn't get it. That was the right call.
I don't like to put the game on one call. You know how I feel about that. We shouldn't have been in this point in the first place for the game to be decided on something like that. So if it was, I don't know. According to the calling on the field, the right call, But like I said, if you play the game how you're supposed to play the game from start to finish, you wouldn't even be in that situation.
However, every play is not the same play. Some are must-haves. Some plays are must-have plays. And that was a must-have. And that could fall. So it's like to say that they shouldn't even be in the predicament, but they was. Though they end up saying the call, they end up giving it to the Chiefs. You had one ref saying it was, and one ref that said it wasn't when they came lining up, when they ran towards the ball.
So after the game, when they did the reviewing of the referee, did they say it shouldn't have been a Chiefs ball? Because after every game they do like a review of the referee of the calls, and they say what should have been called and what shouldn't.
Well, they went back over it.
That's why I say. That's what and if anybody know about pivotal plays, it's the New Orleans Saints. Because we still mad about that pass interference. We still mad about it. We still have nightmares about a man getting hit and no flag being thrown. But at the end of the day, it shouldn't come down to one play.
But it does at times.
It's a pivotal play. It's a key play. But it shouldn't have came down to that one play. For us to say, oh, man, we lost the game, which we did. We did lose the game because of this call. But then we lost the game because of this. Come on, man.
So it did come down to that play.
But even talking about the Chiefs.
Listen, but only a couple, like, in the game, a game like that, only a couple plays is what determine the factor of that game. And that's one of the plays.
I'm pretty sure there was some drives throughout that game where things wasn't executed correctly.
3 to 5 plays. That goes on. This football. That's any sport.
What I'm saying. If you play the game how you supposed to play it, if we came out to coach game plan and we ran everything accordingly to how it's supposed to be ran, it shouldn't have come down to this one play. And that's all I'm saying. I can never say, oh well, this like with Mark Andrews dropping the 2-point conversion. Everybody, oh Mark. It shouldn't even came down to that. Even though he did have a fumble early in the game. But I'm just saying, there are other parts of the game that brought it to this point. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But that's one of the plays.
With the Chiefs, they just outplayed them boys, if you want to be honest. Patrick Mahomes did what Josh Allen was supposed to be doing. And what was that? Running that doggone ball. Because Mahomes had more rushing yards. And he had 2 rushing touchdowns. Come on now. While also throwing for 245 yards. So, I think the better quarterback showed that day. Because like I said, the game was down to one by what? 3-4 points? It was a close game.
Yeah, 32-29.
Chiefs just played better. And shout out to the rookie. Xavier Worthy led the team in receptions and yards. And he had a touchdown. And I saw this before the game. I be betting, my parlay. They said Xavier Worthy had like beef with the Bills because they passed them up. Basically, the Bills passed them up. I guess him and the Bills had something where he was going to do well, but they passed them up. And he ended up going to the Chiefs. So he said every time he play Bills, he's gonna bust the Bills. And that's what he did. He led his team. So shout out to the rookie, man.
Mm-hmm. Is that why Keon Coleman over there then? They picked him up?
Keon Coleman?
Right.
I thought he played for the Giants.
No. He played for the Bills.
Oh, yeah. Bills. I'm tripping. Keon Coleman up for the Bills. Yeah, they did end up getting Keon Coleman, I believe, in this. Yeah, he's a rookie this year, so that's probably they got him over Worthy.
Came from Florida State. He's from Louisiana.
He's from Louisiana. Yeah, I don't know who I'm thinking about the Bills. I'm thinking about neighbors or something probably. But
you might be thinking about Amari Cooper that they didn't use.
Don't use.
What was the point of getting them? They wasn't gonna use.
Should stay with the Browns.
I mean,
Now we got, like I said, 2 black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. What you think gonna be the outcome of that, man? We got the Eagles and the Chiefs for the Super Bowl. What you think?
On paper, the Eagles should win this game. Y'all know how I feel about the Chiefs sideline. I told you they got the best players in the nation, best players in the world on their team. I'm talking about Taylor Swift, NFL MVP,
Undefeated.
2 years straight, reigning. And then I saw they had Caitlin Clark at the game. Oh my gosh! And then I forgot then this player right here, undefeated. I'm talking about the referees. I ain't met nobody that can stop that boy. The referees, Hey man, nobody can stop the referees. So I think it's set up for the Chiefs to win this three-peat. I think the Chiefs are the new America's. Look at my fingers. Are the new America's favorite team. But on paper, the Eagles should win this game. The Eagles have more weapons offensively. The Eagles, I want to say, is the number one defense in the NFL. So
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes should be losing this game. But like I say, we're just gonna see. But me personally, I got the Eagles winning. I got the Eagles really winning by like at least a touchdown. I don't got this being a close game. But just can't forget about them best players that the Chiefs got. Just can't forget about them.
And you can't forget it. Well, and the Chiefs, they haven't allowed somebody to rush over 100 yards since week 16, 2023, when they played the Raiders.
Yep.
So that's a whole year and some change.
Yep.
So that's gonna, if they shut down Saquon Barkley, I don't know. We would definitely have to see Jalen Hurts. I still believe in Jalen Hurts. Another thing too, the Eagles ain't never threw an interception in they 4 Super Bowl appearances. So
even if they can stop Saquon Barkley, that man got AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. Don't forget about the tight end. Got it. Yeah, don't forget about the tight end. And
but
then
he had them last. But look, he had them last time they played.
But he didn't have that big freight train Mack truck, CDL truck driver in the back that we call Saquon Barkley.
But they might slow him down. They slow him down.
If the offense come out with a diversified playbook, as in hitting them with the both run and the pass, they ain't gonna be able to do nothing with
them. So you want some option plays?
I ain't necessarily say option plays. It could be option plays, outside runs, pitches. Just things that they just don't. You know what I'm saying? Just a diversified playbook. RPO, stuff like that. Read option. Of course, Jalen Hurts gonna run the ball. So,
yeah.
Like I said, on paper, the Eagles should win this game. On paper,
yeah. That's what
I'm not taking away from the Chiefs' weapons. Hollywood Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, Travis Kelce, and just to kind of give y'all some more input on why I say Taylor Swift is, the best player in the world. Travis Kelce had 2 receptions last game. That man ain't do really no contribution to the win at all whatsoever. But after the game, who's the camera on? Taylor and Travis, America's favorite sweetheart. It's hard for me to see the NFL to let that be a sad story. That's all I'm saying. On some conspiracies, though. But on paper, the Eagles should win.
Yeah, definitely. So it's just gonna come down to the defense. I believe that's what it's gonna come down to.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna come down to the defense. But of course, we all see and say defense win championships. But sometimes some teams sometimes some teams outscore each other.
That's what the Lakers said.
And exactly the words they said.
That's what it was right there.
There you go.
So
there you go. But man, it was a good convo. Good bringing up these latest news and prediction on these sports. Oh, did I say so? So that's who you got. You got the Eagles, huh?
I got the Eagles. That's my pick. Lock it in. Yeah. All my bettors, lock it in. Eagles 6.5.
For sure. But look, man, before we get out of here, we are celebrating Black History Month in this episode and giving a shout out to a black athlete. DJ, you got one?
I was gonna say I didn't get to do my research as well on this, but I do. Okay. My Black History athlete that I chose was Mr. Earl Lloyd. Earl Lloyd was the first African American to ever check into an NBA basketball game. Now he wasn't the first African American drafted, It wasn't African American drafted, but they eventually cut him during training camp. But Mr. Earl Lloyd was the first African American player to play in an NBA basketball game.
All
So
right,
shout out
man.
to Mr. Lloyd.
Applause. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the athlete I chose to celebrate Black History is, man, it's the one, it's the only, everybody's favorite, Jackie Robinson. Man, look, April 15, 1947, man, he became the first African American to play in the Major League Baseball. He started at first base for the Brooklyn Dodgers that later moved to California in 1957. The Dodgers signing Robinson ended racial segregation in professional baseball, which regulated black players to the Negro League since the 1880s. Man, Jackie Robinson batting average was .313, home runs 141, and runners batted in 761. Man, shout out to Jackie Robinson, man. Man, you gotta love it, man. Shout out Black History. It's always good, for recognition for the ones who paved the way for others,
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this completes this episode of Bayou Boy Sports. It's your boy Joe. And again, your boy Bossmane Don. And like we said before, please, please, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, share, man, hit that like button. And at the end of every episode, like I said, we want to leave out with something special. And that's thanking the man above for another day and another opportunity to be here. Thank you for joining us, and catch y'all next episode.
And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.